Hi, my name is Rob, and we are looking at a 1990 Suzuki RSR Altoworks, and it is a Japanese domestic make, a JDM, and it was designed for the Japanese market. However, because as of this year, it is 25 years old, and so therefore has been legally imported to the United States under the 25-year law. Otherwise, we wouldn't see this car. A few of the models that are out there are a little different than this one. The earlier models are all front-wheel drive and not all-wheel drive, and that's a kind of an important distinction between the 80s models versus this 1990. This 1990 is probably the only one in the United States currently. And they're not so common in Japan either, so it's a fairly rare car all around. I will briefly show the car here. It has come from a climate that has been very mild, therefore it being from south of Tokyo, which is where it originated, it's I would say a mild climate, and so it hasn't had a good deal of salt exposure, and since it was imported about 8 years to Canada, it has never seen winter, and just recently it has been officially imported to the United States. The sale of the car does include a title, Ontario title, as well as all import paperwork indicating that it has that it's stamped and approved and is certified to be in the United States. So let's see, pushing this seat forward, there is the back seat, and this is probably the most remarkable thing about the car is the amount of space back here, which I will demonstrate. Now, this driver's seat is all the way back, and even with the seat all the way back, by the way, I am 6'1". I can easily fit, and so it has it has a lot of space considering this is only a 12-foot car, and it can easily seat 4 people. So I'm going to go ahead and get out here. Okay, so I'll put the front seat, passenger seat back. Original floor mats, and also included in the sale of the car are OEM Suzuki winter mats that fit this car as well. There's the instrument cluster and radio. 5-speed manual transmission. The seats are stamped, and not easy to read, but it does say twin cam turbo, full-time all-wheel drive, or 4-wheel drive rather. Okay. Now there we go. Nameplate. I'm going to pop the hood and show you the motor. And the cooling fan did just kick on, so unfortunately it's probably hard to hear it. But the motor has 84,000 kilometers on it, and I would have to do the math, but I believe that's somewhere around 55,000 miles approximately. Maybe less, 50,000. I'll have to do the math. And of course the emergency brake is on. That's what that warning indicator is. There's the certified odometer, and it is certified. It is on both the Canadian paperwork and the US paperwork. The odometer reading is within reason. It wasn't driven a whole lot in the 8 or 9 years that it was in Canada. Stereo, still in the wrapper, but it does have a remote. Wheel lock. It does have a turbo timer right there. As I mentioned, 5-speed. And that is just a camera case. I'll get that out of the way. And of course, like any other JDM car, there's your flare, which is required in Japan. Interesting dash clock. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a drive, shall we? All right. I'm not sure if that is going to stay. All right. Even on hills, this clutch is fantastic. And let me demonstrate starting it up. I'm going to bypass this turbo timer. It's set for a minute, but it's been at idle for quite a while, so I'll go ahead and turn the engine off and starting the car just like that, putting it in gear, and pedals are a little close together. I have a size 12 shoe and probably would be better to drive it barefoot, but so I'm just going to make a few rounds around the parking lot here. But yeah, even on steep hills it pulls away just fine. The clutch is in really good shape. Absolutely everything works on the car, including air conditioning. The air conditioning is very satisfactory as well. So that pretty much takes care of it. I'll pull into this parking spot here, but so thank you for watching my video, and feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. The best way to reach me is a cell number that I carry. It's 317-762-9966. 317-762-9966. Have yourself a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.